The idea is to beat Marathon today, hopefully, and then next stream maybe potentially Sans. That would be very neat if we could actually accomplish that. First and foremost, though, you actually okay? You're still here. Why do I always get the freaks? Starfate heals 14 HP. Glamburger heals 27 HP, and then Legendary Hero heals 40 HP. Hero Sandwich attack up in battle. Stake in the shape of Marathon's face. Heals 60 HP. So that's just real good food. Is what it comes down to. But I actually have to buy it, which is rather surprising. I think there's only one Marathon. Oh, that's potentially an issue, isn't it? I think there's only one Marathon steak, so I can't just stock up on those. If I could, that would be fan-fucking-tastic, but there's only one of those. Then we have a Legendary Hero Sandwich. Okay, so those we can actually buy infinitely. As long as we have the money, which obviously money is going to run out at some point, and those are rather expensive. But healing 40 HP is probably highly worth it, I assume, right? So let's make our way to the core. And I think we have 32 or something like that enemies left to kill before we take on Marathon himself. And then I think there's really nothing else to do in the game other than beat Sans. So I don't know if there's another area between Marathon and Sans where we have to kill enemies. I would say probably not, right? I have to imagine that it's just Marathon and then immediately going into the Sans fight. Which, straight up is terrifying. Honestly, straight up terrifying. The overlay chat also does not seem to be working. Or maybe it only works... it works temporarily, that's what's going on. Okay, now I'm just being an idiot. Yeah, now it works. Okay, murder indeed. I don't know if we have... I don't think there's anything we can get here as far as like weapons and armor goes. We have the thing... the ultimate armor weapon, which has like 99 defense and... Wait, what did it say? You're carrying too much. What? There's a Glamburger inside the trash can. There's a free Glamburger there if you want it. But we don't really want it. I'm not seeing any encounters. There we have an encounter. Okay. So, this... Oh my god. Okay, I need to get back into the rhythm of actually attacking things. Hold on. This should not be this much of a... I beat Undyne's bot real good. I have no business getting hit by these basic ass attacks. It's a lot of experience though. I assume that these enemies count towards the amount of enemies that I need to kill. Because otherwise, I don't know why I'm not encountering anything. This is kind of... That should probably... It did not kill you. Why am I being so weak? Why am I actually having trouble with these random fucking enemies? The fuck is going on here? Okay, one of them is dead. That's gonna help. See, now I can actually do shit. And presumably you just die in one hit, right? 2 hits, fair. That's good enough for me. I actually need to heal after this, believe it or not. Oh yeah, my Undyne gave me RSI, more or less. My hands are feeling quite fine. Those enemies do count towards the total, that's good to know. But I also have like a couple of mosquito bites on my hands, specifically on my fingers. And on my right hand, there's one on like the pinky finger. Exactly on the part of the skin that folds when you close your hand. So I can't actually properly close my pinky there, because it's just blocked by mosquito bite swelling, which is more annoying than you'd think, really. Okay, that was not too bad. Could have been worse. Could be worse. Could be worse. Could not be worse. It could be Sans. I'm really not. There is a non-zero chance that we actually like get to experience the horror that is Sans today. There's no way that we're beating Sans today, but we might get to experience Sans, which is quite enough for my liking. It's a non-zero chance. I don't know how difficult the marathon fight is going to be. Non-zero means higher than zero. It also could be like 0.000000001% chance, which seems likely. Then again, I have about like 2 hours, unless I rage quit earlier, which possible. I have about 2 hours to get through this entire fucking thing. This leads to the marathon. Yeah, that leads to the marathon fight. We need to murder a lot more enemies before we go in there. Unless the marathon fight is... Okay, there's actual, like, normal encounters in here after all. It's just very, very unlikely. Also, this dude... hella kinky. After the marathon fight, I'm gonna go back and get more good healing items. I had to use the butterscotch pie in the Undying fight. Do not fuck the animals. I will make no such promises. I shall not. I shall not make that promise. I mean, I don't mean that I shall not. You know what I mean. We're just out here grinding a little. Not in that way. Get your mind out of the gutter. Kill animals, save the frames. I mean, that's the point. We're out here killing things. Haven't you seen the thumbnail for the first Undertale episode? It's just... I love killing. I just... It's stuck there. It will never leave the gut. I mean, that's fair. Oh, this elevator is actually just functional. Oh, that's kind of great. I like that. What I don't like is that I have like 20 enemies to kill and I'm not getting any encounters. That's the one thing I'll say about this game, playing the genocide run. It's way too difficult to actually trigger the encounters you need to trigger in order to keep on the genocide run. Because I still need to... I am on the genocide path, but if I don't kill everything right now, I won't get the Sans fight at the end, right? And I can't claim to be an actual hardcore gamer if I can't at least make it to the Sans fight. Obviously, you want to be able to win the Sans fight as well, but let's be real. There's a not very high likelihood of me actually winning that fight, because... Have you seen the fight? There's a Glamberg inside. I've been here like 4 times. I am lost. Is what I am. I don't even know how to get to that conveyor belt over to the right, left. I'm so off my game that I don't even know left from right anymore. Which is going to be real bad when I fight Marathon. Because if I want to dodge left and you go right, that's probably going to get me. Fucking finally! Is this just the only map that has encounters? This might just be the only map that has encounters. Because this is... I've only encountered something in this map so far. That wasn't a... So, theoretically we should just be able to do this, right? Oh, okay, so that does actually work. I half expected that to be patched out in the like 3 years since that Reddit post was made. We're all lost in the labyrinth that is life. I mean, everybody also gets lost in the labyrinth that is the core in Undertale, because it is a confusing place to be at. I don't know how I dodged that. I would like to say that I'm good at the game, but that would obviously be a lie. So yeah, we're just gonna hang out here a bit and glitch the fuck out of our sprite until we don't have any more encounters to go through. And then we will... I want to say go beat Mettaton, but let's be real. Again, somehow I dodged all of that. I think I might actually be getting good at this. Or maybe these attacks just look a lot more difficult than they are. I did the editing for the stream where I fought like Undyne for an hour and 20 minutes yesterday, and I must say those attacks, they go fast. They go stupidly fast. If you're just watching the video feed and you're actually like focusing on it to react to it, those attacks are stupidly fast. It looks so complex. Definitely should be taken out to Wizard first, because without the Wizard, this attack is probably not too... Okay, now I've just... At this point, I might as well take out the Knight. Okay, now I'm just getting back into the groove of... I need to learn to attack better. But other than that, like the dodging, I have that down. Until the Mettaton fight starts, at which point, again, I will be failing horribly and I will probably die quite a lot. This attack, however, I do not like. Never mind. It's the sound effect that throws me off. With when I actually hit like a perfect hit. It does it twice, and that just automatically, when I hear the second note, I press enter for some reason. It's a bullshit excuse on my part, but it is what happens. Okay, so this time let's just miss all of them. And try to be absolutely godlike and not getting hit. Okay, so that's also 3 hits if you just... This is not a great combination of things. Can you tell that I'm focusing on the game? Because I'm not finishing half my sentences, and I might not even be finishing half my words for all I know. That was a good hit! This is a easier to dodge attack. Actually, that was lucky that it ended when it did. Sentences are over. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Sentences are overrated, as you can clearly tell, because I just refuse to finish any of them. We should be getting somewhat close to being done with murdering standard enemies around here. It really does not matter. Let's kill you first. See, now that I'm getting back into it, that absolutely threw me for a loop at the start of the stream, like literally 10 minutes ago. I'm doing very well with that right now. Okay, probably should not have left the screen, but I needed to know. 12 left. Okay, so now we can actually start counting, because we know there's 12 left. It's going to take a moment here before we actually run into another enemy, because the moment you reset a screen, you like an invisible counter resets or something like that. I read up on how encounters work in Undertale, because I was not encountering anything for like 20 minutes on the last stream. And that was not great. Okay, so after this we will have 10 enemies left. So that's probably 5 encounters. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to make it through that. Worth a shot though. Would have been amazing if I did. And bear in mind, I am saying that I couldn't have made it through there. I'm not saying it's impossible to make it through there, because that looked like it might have been possible to make through. It's just, I'm bad at everything in life. Just like that. I run into attacks. Sometimes you just need to stop moving and nothing happens. And I keep moving. Just like that. And I get hit as a result. And it's just remarkably stupid. So at this point I don't remember if this was number 12 and 11 or number 8 and 9. I think that was 12 and 11, or 10 and 9, you know what I mean. I think that was 12 and 11. At some point we'll just run into an encounter which says there's nobody left or nobody came or whatever it says. I don't like this combination of enemies. Can we please stop giving me this combination of enemies? Not because they're difficult to dodge. Well, also because they're difficult to dodge. Mostly because they just have so much health. Give me more of those whimsy dudes and final froggets. Also, Lucas the World, welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight in my misery and pain. The misery and pain has not yet started. It will, momentarily, once I have murdered all the enemies in this area. And it will be in the form of a, presumably humanoid. I don't know what the Marathon fight looks like in this run. Robot. It's a robot. My love increased again. That's very good, because I'm going to need the HP. I'm also going to need better healing items, but there's nothing much I can do about that, really. I suppose I could eat a couple of the cinnamon buns I have. And just buy glam burgers instead. That might not be the worst idea I've ever had. 3 enemies at once! Oh my god, this must be my lucky fucking day. I was kind of expecting that to just straight up kill you, honestly. 3 enemies at once! This must be my unlucky day. I didn't think about the fact that I also have to dodge 3 attacks at once there. This is not too bad. Okay, I'm definitely gonna go back and heal there in a moment. Okay, this should not be a problem. If you get hit by this, you're just absolutely... You don't deserve to fight Marathon if you get hit by that. I was just waiting to get hit there. I didn't do it on purpose, but I might as well. I think there's 5 left at this point, probably. 5 left. I am actually a god. So, how's you guys' week been? Clearly, I cannot speak anymore. I've been actually hella busy. This has been my most productive week in probably... I don't want to say months. But potentially my most productive week in months. Because I've had some like proper 8-hour working days. And you might say, 8-hour working days, that's busy for you. Do keep in mind that I tend to work 7 days a week and not 5. So usually I make like roughly 5-hour days. Which still adds up to not like working like a stupid amount. But I've worked like 3 8-hour days back to back. And then I've also, like, this is the second stream I'm doing this week. I've been working on my my current Blender animation project. I have downloaded the Unreal Engine because I'm going to start learning that at some point. When I can find the time to do so. So yeah, it's been a very productive and busy week, and I actually feel rather good about that. So yeah, busy, crazy, tomorrow exam. Well, I don't have an exam tomorrow. I hope you'll do well though. But other than that, it sounds similar to my week. Just busy and crazy and stuff like that. And hopefully we'll get our last encounter here in a moment, because there's only 3 enemies left, and those could be on 1 encounter. They could be spread over 2 encounters, which would be a little annoying. But honestly, we're just waiting to get the encounter anyway, so... It's spread over 2 encounters, because fucking of course it is. Almost did it. Yeah, hope to finally pass the Azure Certified. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds impressive. Then again, that is kind of always the case, isn't it? If you don't know what something means, it's always gonna sound impressive. I almost, I felt the flow there, and I was about to say, I'm feeling in the flow. And the moment I opened my mouth to say something, I felt it leave just my soul. Starts online for Azure Cloud products. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but it sounds even more impressive now because it has the word cloud in it. Which is another thing that actually, I haven't accomplished it quite yet, but by tomorrow, by the end of the day tomorrow, I will have accomplished. I will have 10 terabytes in cloud storage, which is a weird thing to be proud about having accomplished. But it means that I have 10 terabytes of archived work projects. Some of those are work projects. A lot of that is YouTube related stuff. Actually, no. The moment I upload the recording, that's more enemies than should be left. The moment I upload this recording to the archive, because I also keep all my YouTube projects in the cloud, I will pass the 10 terabytes. And that should be all. So that's a decent accomplishment for me. Now, marathon. Oh, this is gonna suck. My, you've finally arrived. After our first meeting, I realized something ghastly. You're not just a threat to monsters, but humanity as well. Oh my, that's an issue. You see, I can't be a star without an audience. And besides, there are some people I want to protect. Ha 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 ha, eager as always. Eh? But don't touch that dial. There's something you haven't accounted for. As any true fan would know, I was first created as a human eradication robot. True. It was only after becoming a star that I was given more photogenic body. However, those original functions will have been fully removed. Won't have been fully I don't know what that said. Come any closer and I'll be forced to show you my true form. This isn't even my final form though. Well, for me it probably is. Fine then. Ready? It's your time. Marathon Neo. Okay, you. Let's see. Okay, that does not seem correct. Guess you don't want to join my fan club. That does not seem correct at all. No, Marathon has to be a boss. Marathon is not a boss fight. And it does give me like 4 levels. Does this entire run only have 2 bosses? Is it only Undyne and Sans? I was sure Marathon was gonna be a boss fight. What? Okay, I mean, I'll take it. That means that we're gonna go to Sans. Which, I don't know if that's a good thing. But we, Wait, I guess we do. Can we just use this? The elevator is in use. It's in use! Oh, that's not ominous at all, is it? It's probably Sans. No, Sans can just teleport wherever he wants to go. So it's probably not Sans, actually. This is very ominous without the music and the lore dump you usually get here. Well, use the box. I guess we will. Item. Put on the cloudy glasses. We will... at this point, like, just drop one of the cinnamon buns. And we take the torn notebook. I actually came somewhat prepared to this fight. I know that Sans, at least from what I read accidentally on the wiki, Sans is supposed to only ever deal 1 HP damage per hit. And only take 1 damage per hit as well. So, my thinking is the 2 items that give you extra invincibility frames are going to be the most valuable thing you can have here. There's a heart-shaped locket inside the box. Will you take it? I will actually not take it. Knife inside the box. Will you take it? These are the most powerful armor and weapon in the game, but you can't use them for anything. Because the only thing left in the game is Sans. So... Howdy, Flogger! You finally made it home! Remember when we used to play? Boy! Today's gonna be just as fun. You put it on your phone, Skeech. You haven't gotten the phone. But still. It's a golden flower, just like Flowey! I remember when I first woke up here, in the garden. I was so scared. I couldn't feel my arms or my legs. My entire body had turned into a flower. Mom, Dad, somebody help me, I called out. But nobody came. That's sad. It's a very big sad. Eventually, the king found me, crying in the garden. I explained what had happened to him. Then, he held me, Flogger. He held me, tears in his eyes, saying, there, everything's gonna be alright. He was so emotional, but for some reason, I didn't feel anything at all. And that's the second key. I am terrified, honestly. I unlocked the chain. It says in red. That's never a good sign. Really, it isn't. I soon realized that I didn't feel anything about anyone. My compassion has disappeared. And believe me, it's not like I wasn't trying. I wasted weeks weeks with that stupid king, vainly hoping that I would feel something. I can actually move, holy shit. But it became too much for me. I ran away. How did you run? Hold on, how are you moving right now? Are you a Diglett? Huh. Eventually, I reached the ruins. Inside, I found her, Fleur. I thought of all people, she would make me feel whole again. She failed. I killed her. I realized those two were useless. I became despondent. I just wanted to love someone. I just wanted to care about someone. Flogger, you might not believe this, but I decided it wasn't worth living anymore. You can't really commit suicide as a flower though, I don't think. So, Not in a world without love. Not in a world without you. So I decided to follow in your footsteps. I will erase myself from existence. And you know what? I succeeded. But then... What? How are you talking to me now? But as I left this mortal coil, I started to feel apprehensive. If you don't have a soul, what happens when you... Something primal started to burn inside me. No, I thought. I don't want to die. Then I woke up. Like it was all just a bad dream. And I was back here at the garden. At my safe point. You have determination! That's right! Oh my fucking god! I forgot about that. Interested, I decided to experiment. Again and again, I brought myself to the edge of death. At any point, I could have let this world continue without me. But as long as I was determined to live, I could go back. Amazing, isn't it, Vlogger? I was amazed too. Yeah, I totally forgot about the fact that Flower was made through injecting determination into a thing, yeah. At first, I used my powers for good. I became friends with everyone. I solved all their problems flawlessly. Their companionship was amusing. For a while. As I repeated, people proved themselves predictable. What would a person say if they gave me this something? I accidentally pressed answer. What would they do if I said this to them? You are literally... I'm rereading, listening to The Name of the Wind right now. You are literally the Cathay. For anybody who's read the books, well, it's in Wise Man's Fear, but you get the point. Once you know the answer, that's it. That's all they are. I think Flower's been self-aware for a while. It all started because I was curious. Curious what would happen if I killed them. I don't like this, I told myself. I'm just doing this because I have to know what happens. What an excuse! You of all people must know how liberating it is to act this way. At least we're better than the sickos that stand around knowing what should happen. Those pathetic people. That's not good for my throat. That want to see it, but are too weak to do it themselves. I bet someone like that watching right now are... Are they? Tell me, are they? Can this game tell when you're streaming? Some games can tell when they're like being captured. Is this dialogue that, or is it referring to the player? Like, that's my question here. Is this breaking the fourth wall referring to me, the player, or is this breaking like a fifth wall referring to you, the viewer? Because that would be like something else entirely. Nowadays, even that's grown tiring. You understand, Vlogger? I've done everything this world has to offer. I've read every book, I've burned every book. That's not good. I've won every game, I've lost every game. I've appeased everyone. I've killed everyone. Sets of numbers, lines of dialogues. I've seen them all. But you're different. I could never predict you, Vlogger. I know. I just build different. When I saw you in the ruins, I didn't recognize you. I thought I could frighten you, then steal your soul. I failed. And that's why you tried to... and when I tried to load my save file, it didn't work. Vlogger, your determination somehow is even greater than mine. Do I have to fight Flowey? I just have one question for you, Vlogger. How did you get back to the ruins from here? Wait, I know. She must have taken you when she left. And decided to give you a proper burial rather than hanging out in the basement forever. But then why... What made you wake up? Did you hear me calling you? Wait. I am so confused as to the lore implications that are going on here. Am I a reincarnated version of the first human? Am I the reincarnated version of Frisk? gone evil? Am I a totally separate character and is this just a case of mistaken identity? I suppose we'll find out soon enough. It doesn't matter now. I'm so tired of this, Vlogger. I'm tired of all these people. I'm tired of all these places. I'm tired of being a flower. Vlogger, there's just one thing left I want to do. Let's finish what we started. Let's free everyone. Then let's see what humanity is really like. And despite it all, this world is still kill or be killed. Then, well, I had been entertaining a few ways to use that power. But seeing you here changed my mind. Vlogger, I think if you're around, just living in the surface world doesn't seem so bad. With literally everybody else dead. Like, Flowey's like getting friendly with us here. And after everything we've seen Flowey do in the pacifist run, that's real weird. I am 1000%. I'm calling it now. We're gonna have to kill Flowey. Whether it be just before or just after the Sans fight. We don't even need to leave to get them this time. The king has 6 of them locked away. I've tried hundreds of ways to get him to show me them, but he just won't. Vlogger, I know I'll do it for you. They're literally just in the basement. Why am I telling you all of this? Vlogger, I said it before. Even after all this time, you're still the only one that understands me. And you won't give me a worthless pity. Creatures like us wouldn't hesitate to kill each other if we go in each other's way, so that's why. What's this feeling? Why am I shaking? Hey, Vlogger, no hard feelings about back then, right? Hey, what are you doing? Back off! We're gonna kill Flowey. I've changed my mind about all of this. This isn't a good idea anymore. I should go back. Vlogger, this place is fine the way it is. Stop making that creepy face. This isn't funny. You've got a sick sense of humor. It's not a joke, though, is the thing. They do give you a box just before fighting Sans. I'll give you that. Ah. Okay, here we fucking go. Torture incarnate. We've got an hour and a half. This is taking longer than I thought it would. Okay. After the Sans fight, we kill Flowey as the final fight. Hiya. You've been busy, yeah? So, I've got a question for you. Do you think even a worse person can change? Everybody can be a good person? Are they just right? Alright. Well, here's a better question. Do you want to have a bad time? Because if you take another step forward, you're really not going to like what happens next. Well, sorry, old lady. This is why I never make promises. It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing. Flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you should be burning in hell. I kind of assumed that was a pre-battle cutscene type thing. But that's the actual start of the fucking fight? No. No! Hiya. You look frustrated about something. Guess I'm pretty good at my job, huh? Yeah, birds are singing, stuff like that. Okay. Holy fuck! I don't know what that KR thing stands for, but Always wonder why people never use the strongest attack first. That is a very good point. Wait. What happens when KR reaches 0? Okay, so his damage doesn't happen immediately. Fucking holy! I'm just getting a feel. Just getting a feel for the fight. I'm going to use every single thing I have just to get a feel for this fight. Presumably this just turns into a platformer, right? Okay, I can do that. I can do a platformer. I can't do that. That's... Okay, I can actually attack. What? You think I'm just gonna stand here and take it? Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured you would. Do I just outlive him? How do I attack? How do I... How do I? No! No! Yes, that's not really... Our report showed a massive anomaly in the space-time continuum. Silently jumping left and right, stopping and starting. That I can take. That was not a problem. What I can't take is the fact that I'm out of food. And my attack increasing isn't going to matter either, because... Well... Obvious reasons being obvious. Until suddenly, everything... Okay, so... So you just need to get through his dialogue. Is what happens. So every attack turn progresses the fight through his dialogue. And that's just how, at some point, it gets bored with you. Surely that's what happens. Oh, that attack! More of that, please! I like that attack! That's your fault, isn't it? I don't know, is it? Oh, no, oh, fuck. Okay, so I don't think my idea of having more invincibility is going to work here, because invincibility does not seem to exist in this fight. So what do we do? For sure put the old tutu back. And then we go back to the core real quick and buy Glamburgers. I think that is the best thing to do here. It's not gonna help a lot. It's gonna help a bit. But holy shit! He starts off real strong. And I need to beat him now, because I need to know what happens next with Flowey. They place that dialogue perfectly. Because otherwise I'd be like, okay, I've seen it. I'm gonna throw my face at it a couple of times and be done with it. But that's not gonna do. I need to beat him and find out how that dialogue continues myself, not through YouTube. Ironically enough, anybody watching this on YouTube, you're less of a man than me. Let's also throw away the face steak. I have money left and an inventory full of the best items we can get in the game. The best healing items, I should say. I'm thinking if there's anything I can do to make this easier on myself, but I mean, this fight is designed to be a test of your skill and not a test of your can you find a loophole. I could use a frying pan. Hold on, I could use a frying pan. Because that does increase the health gain from food by 4 HP. Do I still have it? Yeah, the burn pan. I'm going to not do it right now, but that might be the way to go. I'm still not... I don't know if I saved. I'm going to save it just to be sure. I'm not entirely sure yet whether or not the whole invincibility thing actually... I think this fight works with like tick damage and not just getting hit and then like taking damage. It's the longer you are in like a collision with an attack, the more HP you lose. I wonder how many different iterations of that dialogue he has. Well, anyway, as I was saying, it's a nice day out. Why not relax and take a load off? Let's start with the steak, I guess. They're rather lenient with the hitboxes, though. I'll give them that. I don't even know if it's possible to avoid all of that, honestly. Again, I'm just mostly getting a feel for his attacks at this point. Some of these attacks I can deal with, others I definitely cannot deal with. I'm getting better at attacking him in return, though. I'm also getting better at getting hit. Look, this attack I fucking hate. Somehow I survived that, though. Okay, this attack I can deal with, more or less. See, that attack I can deal with, so now I can attack him back. Thank fucking God. Oh my God, how did I dodge all of that? Oh my, I almost did that. I almost did that very well. Remember when I had items in my backpack? Yeah, me neither. Oh, this is a bad situation. And Okay, so now we're out of items again. Oh yeah, no, this is totally okay. This is totally fine. No, sure. Doesn't even matter if I hit it properly or not. You can't understand how this feels. I kind of understand how pain feels because you just fucking showed me. Knowing that one day, without any warning, it's all gonna be reset. Oh, I believe I know how it feels like. Don't worry. I understand. I understand what I understand what it feels like to get reset. Don't you fucking worry. We're gonna be here for a while. I can't switch things from the box to... Oh my god. That's annoying. It's really annoying. Oh, the burn pan is probably the way to go. It won't change much. But it will change something. Like 4 extra HP every single heal. When you're already being healed like 40, it's 10% extra, which is like 1 total extra item. Roughly. Yeah, I actually tried to dodge things there, and I did better than last time, and I still started the actual fight with 1 HP. So fuck all that noise. That attack moves too quickly. I mean, you just need to do little hops, presumably, right? But still, that attack moves too quickly for you to like not be moving by the time you get back down to the ground. So I don't know what the game wants me to do there, honestly. That attack, not too bad. This attack also could be a little worse. Could be a little better though, fucking hell! Okay. Look, Sans, if this is about teaching me a lesson, if this is about teaching me about being reset, your friend Undyne did that remarkably well. Twice? Froze? Well, won't have to use it again anyway. I really do wonder how many variations of that there are until it's just like, oh, you're back again. Oh my god, I actually, like, survived that attack somewhat. Like, I'm not down to 1 HP after that attack, which, for me, is more or less surviving it. Like, that's probably the best I can hope for. I was prepared this time. Didn't have to eat the steak until after the first attack. That's actually, like, huge. Same there. I'm getting better at that attack too. Not good enough to be able to attack right after anyway. But I'm getting better at... Fuck. I am making progress in the fight though. I can tell that I'm getting better. It's slow progress, but I can tell there is... Okay, and sometimes there's a little bit of regression, I'll admit. But there is progress. That much is for goddamn sure. I'm not going to read the dialogue every single time, by the way. If you were questioning why I didn't. Look, this is about the right time to start eating food again. Nope, 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 nope. Oh. Okay. Fuck everything about this attack. Like, literally everything about it. No! I keep forgetting that these things aren't instant death. So if I just get out of them like very quickly, I only lose a couple of HP and not like 40 HP in a single hit. Could be worse, could be worse, couldn't be much worse. More of this attack, please. I like that attack. I like that attack a lot. Nope, 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 nope. Is all I can say. It's just yes, 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 and no, no, no. That's all my vocabulary has to offer at this point in my life. You felt your sins crawling on your back. Mercy. Can I spare you? Can I spare you? Nope. I didn't think so. That would have been too fucking easy now, wouldn't it? It's only been 20 minutes and I feel like I've been doing this for like 2 hours. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a legendary hero. Sadly. I'm going to take out the burn pan. I'm going to equip it. I'm going to put back the torn notebook. Nope. I said I'm going to put back the torn notebook. I'm going to take a cinnamon bun out. I'm going to save. I'm not going to run all the way back right now to get another one of those legendary hero sandwiches. That expression. That's the expression of someone who's died 5 times in a row. Convenient, eh? That's 1 for each finger. But soon, you'll need a cool mutant hand to count all of your deaths. He's just going to substitute, like, that's the face of somebody who has died 6, 7. It's just like the one word. Again, not horrible. Not a horrible start. I just need to know if I actually get healed more with... Oh, fuck. That was not bad. 64 HP. I think... Yeah, that means that I'm getting healed more with the frying pan equip. That is actually, like, huge. Just as huge as me fucking up that attack. Or that dodge, I should say. Okay, this... Not a fucking problem. Like, no worry in my mind. That's actually the best I've done on that attack all day. No! Hated when I fuck up to the end of that attack and literally nothing matters. Oh, I can jump through these things. I can't jump down through them, but I can jump up through them. Okay, that's good information to have. That's good info. What is, however, not good info is the fact that I am faced with this goddamn atrocity of a fucking attack again. Losing the abilities to speak properly. No. You know what? Let's just get back to full HP. Actually, I think that's a bad idea to do. Yeah, I think that's a bad idea to do because I don't think Sans can, like... Well, Sans can obviously kill me. we have plenty of evidence that Sans can, in fact, kill me. But I just need to figure out how his mechanics works. I thought I might not be able to die, like, because he just replaces my health with, like, something that counts down. So if I just get hit until I am back at 1 HP, I have time enough to heal after the attack. So always being at, like, half HP is probably what you want to do. Definitely, that didn't end up being true. Like, not even close. He's just going to keep on going about this mutant hand thing. Okay, sure. And we're back down to 1 fucking HP, because why the fuck wouldn't we be? I don't like this fight. If it wasn't obvious, I'm actually furious. Like, legitimately upset. Oh, I think it just changes your HP to countdown HP. As long as you have... No, that's not how it works either. Okay, I have no idea how this fucking fight works. I'm probably gonna die though, because I should have healed there. Okay, no, this attack I can actually take. So that's good. I guess I'll heal. This attack I need to learn to actually, like, do, because this should not be as big of a problem as it's been for me. So, there we fucking go! It was a pretty good hit though. Okay, I need to learn a pattern for this one as well. Like, not unlike that. That was actually pretty good. Okay. Still pretty good. Still pretty good. That was that was bad. I'll be the first to admit that that was a bad move on my part, because that's one of the easier attacks to avoid. But hey, back to this fucking attack. Sometimes you fucking jump into the gaps, and sometimes you just jump into the bone, dude. It's all going to be reset. Okay, I think this is where we left off with our most successful attempt. So let's heal after this attack, because we desperately need some health. And hope that he throws an easy attack at us. So far, so good in that regard. Okay, I'm starting to get this. Okay. Yes. Look, I gave up trying to go back a long time ago. I have entered Ultra Instinct once more. And getting to the surface doesn't really appeal to me anymore either. He's a speedy boy now. Because even if we do, we'll just end up right back here without any memory of it, right? Okay. This is the end of this attempt. No, it's not. Okay, good. No, 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 no. Please. Remember when I said something about Ultra Instinct? Yeah, that lasted all of 2 seconds, didn't it? I love that this attack sometimes is lenient with the hitboxes and sometimes it just says go fuck yourself. To be blunt, it makes me kind of hard to give it my all. Yeah, please, don't actually give it your all. I appreciate the idea that you don't give it your all, as a matter of fact. Or is that just a poor excuse for being lazy? Hell if I know. Oh no, lazy is good. Being lazy is actually like, it's a healthy part of like skeleton psychology. I would say human psychology, but I have no idea if you were like a human before this. You're clearly not, by the way. You're a monster. All I know is seeing what comes next. I can't afford not to care anymore. Okay? Okay. I'm gonna do something. Undertale Sans Fight Dialogue. I want to know how far I got there. Strategy, I don't want to know. Mechanics, I don't want to know. I don't want to know anything about the... Okay, Sans dodges attacks, thus negating his need for defense or health, and removes the protagonist's health slowly further through KR. Although more INV can slow this down. I'm assuming INV is invulnerability. Okay, so we do want the invulnerability. The later statement means that his attacks, true to flavor attacks when checking him, deals 1 damage per frame. The protagonist's soul is in contact with them, allowing Sans to inflict weak hits at such a rapid rate, up to 30 times per second, without extra invincibility. That adds up, draining the protagonist's entire HP within a few seconds. Some attacks involve platforms the protagonist's soul can rest upon. From his false plea for the protagonist to stop fighting onwards, Sans also attacks the protagonist in the action menu. No! Don't do that to me! Okay, so what is Karma? Almost all of Sans's attacks use Karma. This effect applies in general use of a poison effect. Okay, so that's how that works. Let's see, do we have any in the fight? Okay, hold on. I'm not going to read the rest of them, but I just want to know how many there are. To be blunt, or is that just an excuse for being lazy? All I know is I can't afford not to care anymore. That being said, I really like... Okay, so that's attack 13. There's 24 in total. So we're about halfway through the fight. Holy fuck. But we do know now that invincibility actually does take effect. So I'm going to go ahead and guess that we do want to have the torn notebook. Because assuming that like having one of these is instead of every frame we get hit, it's every other frame we get hit. If we can divide our damage in 3 effectively, that's worth a lot more than having 10% more healing. Even if we can like divide it, like if we can take a quarter of it, if we can take more than 10% HP, more than 10% of damage away with the invincibility, it's worth more than the 10% HP gain we get through the frying pan. So that's a terrible start. Actually, it's one of my least horrible starts so far, I think. I do have to watch out with this first attack though, because obviously just go for the stake right away. It only recover 60 HP now, because obviously we... Oh my god, that was so bad! Don't try to use mercy, it's not gonna work. Ah, that was a bad start. It's a real bad start. Imagine how bad it would have been if we didn't have the extra invincibility. I'm probably going to look up the strategy if there's only half an hour left in the stream and we haven't gotten close to actually beating him. At least we know. Like that's the one thing that I was scared about compared to the Undyne fight. We have no idea. We have no way to visualize how far we are into the fight. But now that I know there's 24 attacks to get through, I at least have a way to gauge how well we did in an attempt. And not just did we do better than last time and like having no idea how that compares to the total fight. So that was horrible. So at least we have that, right? And this attack might just do us in, because I am bad at this attack, I'm bad at this attack, I'm bad at that attack. I need to practice at that attack, but I can't practice at just that attack, sadly. That would be fan-fucking-tastic if I could. But sadly, that's not a thing you can do. Unless you do that. I am mostly healing. Okay, after this one, at least I can attack. So we can make a little bit of progress here. Okay. I get the feel and the pattern of that attack. I just need to get it like into my fingers is all. Honestly, this is one of the easier attacks. It looks hella difficult, and I do get hit quite a bit. But it's definitely one of the easier attacks, I would say. We can probably attack twice in a row now. Depending on which attack we get now. Yeah, we can definitely attack twice in a row, because I can just dodge this without too much trouble. Okay, that was horrible. Do more of that attack though. That attack is fun. Yeah, please. More of that. No, 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 no. Don't, no. Okay, I kind of asked for that one, literally. Do more of that attack now. Or this attack. Look, if you just fuck up the rhythm, there's nothing like you can do. I played Super Meat Boy the Cotton Alley a couple of weeks ago. I can deal with that mechanic. I'm gonna die here next turn. To be blunt, it makes me kind of hard to give it my all. Okay, so what I'm thinking, there is literally 0 points in me going back right now to get better food, because that's going to restore like 20 more HP in the whole scheme of things. And it's not like 20 HP is going to make the difference between winning or losing this fight. I just need to get better at the fight. And maybe at some point... At some point that might be worth it. That point is not right now, is what I was trying to say. Just stake it up. Wait! We're back to having the frying pan. I didn't save. God damn it. Doesn't matter that much. Again, it's such a minuscule difference that it's not going to make or break the fight like within the next like 40 minutes of me attempting. When we actually get a little closer and a little bit better at the fight, those little differences, like the 20 more HP and the little bit more invincibility, might make a difference. As of right now, it literally doesn't. It makes it so that I reset later, I suppose, and maybe I get to see a little more of the fight. But I feel like I've mostly seen all of his attacks, and they're just going to get faster. And he's going to start also doing them in the action menu, as I read on the wiki just now. So I did spoil that a little on myself, but I am sure that I'm still going to fucking hate it when it actually starts happening, so don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that at all. Why are the gaps different? Why are the gaps different? No, seriously, why were the gaps different? Do the gaps close, like, more closely? That's what closing means. The further you get into the fight? Because if that's the case, there's no way to, like, learn a pattern, even. Not properly, anyway. Now it's just randomized. Okay, so there's two different types of that attack. One where they all have the same gap as the middle one, and one where the left and right ones have smaller gaps. And I didn't even notice that until now, because I was too busy fucking panicking and losing my shit. I did that attack once and now I can't repeat that. Stay in the middle for this attack, god damn it. This is actually very stressful. Like, this is getting my heart rate up more than any workout. And that's kind of sad. Okay, that was not horrible. Wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible. No, stay in the middle. Stay in the middle when you see that, because otherwise this happens to you and that's not a good look. Fuck! I lose a rhythm and I fucking hate life! This attack looks very easy, but the window is actually stupidly small. Not as small as some of the other windows in this fight, don't get me wrong. There's way more bullshit attacks. I like this attack. More of this, please. But that one attack is probably... like, has the most distance between the actual difficulty of dodging it and how it looks. Okay, this is where we left off last time. Can we make it one step further? That being said, you really swing the thing around, eh? Listen, I know you didn't answer me before, but somewhere in there, I can feel it. There's a glimmer of a good person inside of you. The memory of someone who once wanted to do the right thing. Someone who, in another time, might have even been a friend? Come on, buddy. Do you remember me? Please, if you're listening. Let's forget all this, okay? Just lay down your weapon and, well, my job will be a lot easier. I kinda want to! Just to see what the fuck happens, but I'm scared that I won't actually be able to do the fight. Oh, fuck! Let's just do it. I'm sure that the game won't, like, override my save, right? You're sparing me? Finally. Boy, pal, I know how hard it must be to make that choice. To go back on everything you've worked up to. I want you to know, I won't let it go to waste. Come here, pal. Oh, he just kills you. God done, Tom! If you're really friends, you won't come back. I had to see. Okay? I had to see. And now we know. There is no redemption for us. Who has died 7 times in a row? Nope. Wait, that's definitely 9. Sorry. Or was it 10? That was remarkably not shit. Definitely gonna go back to the notebook after this if I remember. I honestly don't think it makes that big of a difference. It's just I suck. But at least it's easier to like do the attack with the notebook, so I don't have to like use any of my mental overhead for that. That could have gone better. It could have also gone worse. Is there anybody in the world that's done this, like, damageless? And if so, what the fucking hell? How does this person make his money? Or her money? Their money. Let's just say their money. Because if you can do this fight flawless, you don't have a job. You do not. Your job is playing Undertale. Which does make me think, can Toby Fox flawless this fight? Or is this fight so far beyond reasonability that is just not even like feasible for even the creator of the game? I know that not necessarily the creator of a game is always going to be the best at that given game, but you get my point, right? I guess that wasn't horrible. Okay, so this attack, this version of this attack I should say, I can deal with. The more difficult version of that attack can absolutely go fuck itself. Same with that attack. Don't mind it at all. This attack, however, I hate with a burning fucking passion. Okay. I have to keep this up for another half an hour. Holy shit. At least. Or I can just beat the game. That's also obviously a possibility. Okay. That went well. But let's be real. I'm not beating the game. Well, I am gonna beat the game, but not today. There's a very slim chance of me actually beating this game today. Unless you keep throwing that attack at me, at which point I will probably beat this attempt. Same with this attack. I can kind of deal with this. I say as I get hit twice in a row. Again, more of this. No! More of that and me not sucking at it is what I meant. Oh, it's a tricky thing, especially when they're starting to go faster. It's a tricky thing to maneuver. That's just platforming, I can do that. Most of this is just platforming, honestly. Again, having played Super Meat Boy with keyboard controls, I feel well equipped for those kind of challenges. And I'm in a way better spot than I was last time when we got to this point in the fight, so I'm actually progressing. Whoa. You look really pissed off. Did I get you? Well, if you came back anyway, I guess that means we really were friends, huh? Don't tell that I said to the other senses. Oh, they're all different iterations of... okay. No! No! No, you... Don't do that! That's bullshit! Hey, new attacks! This is actually possible to fucking dodge. Thank you. Kind of. Sounds strange, but before this all was secretly hoping we could be friends. I always thought the anomaly was doing this because they were unhappy. And when they got what they wanted, they would stop all this. Flappy Bird. Flappy Bird. No! I am... And maybe all they needed was, I don't know, some good food, bad lives, some nice friends. Sans can manipulate gravity! Okay. Okay. Don't lose your shit. You did well. You did well in that attempt. Put the cinnamon thing back. Tor notebook. Equip the Tor notebook. Put the burnt pan back down. Take the cinnamon bun back out. And actually, just to be like 1000% sure, Undertale foods. Consumable items. Just let's see if there's anything that I missed. There's some things that you can get through manipulating the save file. But we're not going to do that. Last Dream. Goal of Determination. I guess that's... fight against, yeah, Azrael. Bad Memory. No, Potato Chips. 13 HP. Yeah, the Marathon phase is really the only thing here. Now we have the Legendary Hero, which is 40 HP. And that's everything else we have. Hush Puppy, 65 HP. Unavailable if Papyrus is killed. We killed him first. 4 HP in battle, 15 HP overworld, 90 HP in serious mode? What the hell is serious mode? Serious mode, for lack of official known name, occurs under certain conditions, removes minor jokes while in effect. So I can't access that right now, I'm guessing. Okay, so that's not going to help us either. 90 would have been nice though. Snowman Piece heals 45 HP. Three in Genocide, right? We're definitely doing that. Okay, Snowman Piece is 45 HP. We learned the thing. It's gonna take a minute here to switch things out, but Cinnamon Bun, Snowman Piece, Legendary Hero, Snowman Piece, Legendary Hero, Snowman Piece. Okay, slightly better, slightly better. We have saved. This presumably is our final loadout then. Because we've got 3 Snowman Pieces, 1 Marathon Steak, and the rest of our inventory is filled with the literal best repeatable item we can get. Ah, man. Bad start. Real bad start. So let's start off with the steak right away. And just start fucking attacking, I guess. That was a good one. That's going to be most of the commentary for the rest of this fight, I assume. That was a good one, and that was a bad one. Because that's honestly everything that my brain will allow me to say, while I'm trying to also focus on actually beating this fucking fight. Yeah, it's my fault. It's all my fault. It's always been my fault. Okay, that attack I've got down. I can do that attack in my probably not in my sleep. It still stands, right? Okay, that attack I also did damageless. That's real nice. Meaning that I'm starting to get a pattern for that one as well. I don't think that's randomized at all. So this version of this attack is not too bad. So we can probably take... Ah, damn it! Okay, this attack I can take. It looks very scary. It isn't. See? Really not that scary. worse. Could be a lot worse. That was actually pretty good. Yes, this attack. I like this attack. During this attack I can actually fucking talk without frying my brain. I'm probably gonna have to heal after the next... yeah. Maybe not. I probably should. Because what is the downside to healing at this point? There isn't one. I'm gonna lose more HP sooner or later. And if I don't heal, I might actually die through losing that HP. So let's just get the snow in peace. Just to make sure that we... oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. That could have gone a lot better. Okay. Wasn't great. Let's heal again. I'm starting to eat snow and pieces a little more here. Seems like the easy version of this attack. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Sans. Because just gonna start absolutely murdering me in a second here. Okay. Bad. Bad start to the attack. Can I just heal? Can I just heal? You just give me a free heal! Holy shit, that's amazing! Okay, that's good to keep in mind. If I'm low on HP on this part of the fight, you just give me a free heal. You won't attack me until I attack you. Now things get unfair again. Let's eat something, otherwise I am fucking dead. I'm probably gonna die anyway, because holy fucking shit! It's the flappiest of birds. I say like a minute after that attack actually happens. Okay, this attack is actually kind of fun. It goes on for way too goddamn long. But it's actually kind of fun. Sounds strange, but before all this, the sequel's hoping... oh yeah, we've already done this. Okay. More of that. More of this attack, yes. But give me a little more time to react, you son of a bitch! I didn't make any more progress. I didn't make any more progress! Oh. I'm not gonna make it the full 2 hours. I'm just straight up not. I will actually burn my PC to the ground before the 2 hours are over. Just 20 more minutes. I can probably do that. My spirit has been broken. More so than my body. I need to get better at that starting sequence though. That will give me a huge advantage if I can just like get out of that with like half HP left. That'll be so fucking huge. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to stop healing myself early on in the fight. And I need to just like die over and over and over again to that attack. Because if I can get out of that attack somewhat consistently well, I think that will give me a huge advantage. I'm not going to be able to do it flawlessly. I mean, eventually I would be able to. But I'm not going to put in that much work for it, because that's insane. Like, the first half of the first third of the fight isn't that bad anymore. Aside from that first, like, onslaught of attacks. Okay, that was a bad position to put myself in. Aside from that first onslaught of attacks, the first third of the fight I can actually do somewhat consistently without taking too much damage and using too much health items. Okay, that was just horrible. So clearly I am learning. The question is, how much learning do I still need to do? And the answer is probably more than I'm comfortable with. Because the attacks that I'm dying to now are attacks that I can only get to like every 3 or so attempts. When I actually get to that portion of the fight. And then I die to them very quickly, so I don't get a lot of opportunity to actually practice. So that's not great. After this death, I'm going to look at the strategy portion of the article on the wiki, just to see if there's anything significant that I'm missing. I very much doubt it, but there could be. Unless it just says, don't get hit lol. In which case, that's kind of what I'm working towards right now. Getting hit less. Because I think that's literally the only thing I can do to improve here. I panicked. I was like, there's no way I'm staying safe in the middle this long. And that's why I got hit. Which is just a stupid reason to get hit. I don't know if I'm actually good at that attack or if it just doesn't deal a lot of damage. It might be either, honestly. I've actively gotten worse at that attack with the lasers. Yep, I'm gonna die. I didn't die. Yeah. I feel like I'm actually getting hit, but it doesn't give me any like sound effects for it, I don't think. Unless it's in my left ear, which I don't have over my ear, the headphone. Because I like to be able to actually like hear my own voice while I'm streaming. Otherwise I end up just screaming, and I scream a lot as is. Okay, we got back to this portion of the fight. Fucking hell. It allows me to heal. It allows me to heal. I have to time when I actually attack now as well. Which makes this a lot worse. Okay, I managed to avoid. Maybe all they needed was okay. We got back to where we were last time. More of that! God damn it! No! I don't like the fact that I get damage in the action menu. Well, that's ridiculous, right? Yeah. You're the type of person who won't ever be happy. Yeah, I wonder why that is. Is it because you're fucking torturing me with this fight? Could be. You'll keep consuming time like that over and over again until, well, hey, take it from me, kid. Someday, you're gonna learn to quit. Yeah, that day is right now. That day is right fucking now! Let's go back to the wiki. See if there's anything I'm missing or if I just need to get better. And on which piece of dialogue I was as well. Sans fight wiki. Okay, we got to attack 18 out of 24. So we actually got reasonably close. Let's see, strategy. To progress in the fight, the protagonist must keep attacking Sans. Checking reveals that he cannot dodge forever. Performing any action besides fight, including skipping missing attacks, does not progress the battle. His dialogue does not appear in advance. Sans does not attack the protagonist when he attempts to offer mercy, which allows the protagonist to heal as many times as they need to. That might be useful info. After getting past the mercy offer... Oh, that is... Yeah, no, we already figured that one out. The fighting includes Sans constantly flickering screen as he transitions through his attacks, uses his Gaster Blaster more often. Figured that. And he even attacks the protagonist as they navigate the menu. Through menu, attacks only deplete their HP to 1 and cannot kill them. I mean, it'll kill them in the attack that follows. So, after enough turns, Sans performs attacks lasting roughly 40 seconds. Launching some attacks shown previously at the protagonist, including large arrays of bones, a Gaster Blaster as many slams bullet against a wall. The protagonist HP is depleted by 1 for every slam, but stops once their HP reaches 1, preventing the attack from killing them. Okay, that's fair. Once the protagonist survives an attack, Sans will use his... Survives his final attack. Sans will use his special attack, which cannot damage the protagonist. Sans abstains from attacking and stands until his turn. And stalls his turn indefinitely, preventing the protagonist from accessing the menu in hopes of the protagonist just getting bored and as time passes. Attempting to move left before Sans falls asleep causes him to wake up and his eyes to flash blue and yellow. A soul is teleported back to the center of the bullet board. After several minutes and dialogue, Sans will eventually fall asleep, allowing the protagonist to push the bullet forwards to the fight button. After pressing it, Sans wakes up and dodges the first attack, only to be ambushed and get struck down by another automatically pre-performed attack, instantly finishing Sans off for good. Unlike most enemies, however, he starts leaking red fluid of some sort. He actually has blood, which is hypothesized to mean that he's injected with determination, ketchup, or even blood. I like the idea of ketchup. Then limps off screen and you get 20 level 20 or level 20. So realistically, what I'm hearing is that after attack 18, we only have 19 and 20, and then we kind of just win the fight because we can't die anymore. Is what it seems like. And if that is the case, we got remarkably close there. So let's give it another shot. I might be misreading what that says. It also says nothing about actual strategy. Hold on. That is the strategy portion. That's strategy. That's no strategy. That's just telling me his attacks. That's not strategy. That's just telling me you're fucked. Again, bad start to the at this point, I just kind of accept that I started the fight by eating a steak, because there's no way that I'm getting good enough at that. Especially if we're actually that close to finishing the fight. Okay, that was horrible. If we're actually that close to finishing the fight, there's no way that I'm gonna get good enough at that to, like, have a significant impact. Okay, this is a horrible attempt. We're not gonna make it. In this attempt, like, not even to the difficult portion of the fight, which it's just rich saying that, the difficult portion of this fight, because every portion of this fight is the difficult portion. I mean, this attempt is just gonna fail. So after this attempt, I'm gonna give it one more try, and then we're going to end it for today. I think, because been at this fight for an hour and a half. Been at this fucking fight for an hour and a half, and I can't take this forever. I need to just let it sink in. Like, just go to work tomorrow. Just, like, live my life. Feel that I am still alive. And then on Saturday, We'll have 2 more hours, and surely within 2 more hours we can beat this fight. Not if I keep doing stupid shit like that, though. Yes, this attack I like. Give me more of this. Okay, that wasn't ideal. Okay, believe it or not, that was a really bad attempt, but I'm starting to get the pattern for that. I just need to actually get the pattern that I see. I need to do it a couple of times, so that it starts to, like, develop some kind of muscle memory. But I'm starting to see a pattern there that we can actually use in that attack, and that would actually be kind of huge. I should have healed. I should have healed. I definitely should have healed. No matter though, we're still alive, somehow. Somehow, we're still alive again. I don't know how I was supposed to avoid all of that back to back. My answer to that is I probably wasn't. There's just... That attack is random. Don't move when you see the bone attacks, because the bone attacks are not dodgeable once you move out of the middle. Well, they might, like, literally speaking, still be dodgeable, but, like, not reasonably. For me, anyway. I just need to keep attacking. You'll offer me mercy in a moment here, and I can heal. But until that point, I just need to keep attacking at this rate. Because now you will give me mercy. Right? One more attack. One more attack we can do. One more attack we definitely cannot. We can! Okay, now you'll give me mercy options. Snowman piece. I'm gonna eat both my items. Just to get back to full HP almost. And get ready to die again. Don't jump in that attack, you idiot. Just going in circles there. Oh my god, I keep forgetting there's a bone up there now. Oh! I actually want to punch somebody in the face. I don't know who. The first person to come through that fucking door is gonna get punched in the face. I don't have a face cam, so you can't see me pointing at the door. Also, if I did, you wouldn't be able to see the door, so that doesn't really work. Also, there's nobody that's gonna come through that door, so nobody's gonna actually get punched in the face. Okay, that was actually like super not horrible. Yeah, I still have like a third HP left after that entire thing, and then I get hit by one of the easiest attacks in the fight. But at least I get an attack off before having to eat a steak, which is just like a good start in general. Okay, we got hit by that one, no matter. We got hit by that a little, but still no matter. We got a good start. A good start is really, really important. Good performance throughout, also very much important. But a good start, it boosts morale, dude. As you can see, I have once again unlocked Ultra Instinct. And I'm about to lose it now that I've mentioned it. I mean, this attack is very easy, so this is not really indicative of like any skill. I don't think I've ever like been significantly hit by that attack, right? This attack, however, a little more tricky. Not much, but a little. We're actually going very well. I'm gonna heal just in case. Okay, good attack. Okay, I thought I was going to be able to make it through that without jumping. Theory disproved. Yes, yes, yes. More of that, please. First time we're seeing this attack in this attempt, I think. We're close to your healing opportunity here. And I still have a lot of items. So this might actually be the attempt after all. Nope. That was a big mistake on my part. Just skip the thing a little. That's not too bad. That was quite horrible, but I get a healing opportunity here. Okay. How many healing items do we have left? It's probably not going to be enough to win. We have 5 healing items left. That might just be enough to do the trick, honestly. I don't know. It might be. Okay, that was quite horrible. Progress! Progress! We're getting somewhere. Slowly, but we're getting somewhere. I'm starting to get this attack. I'm starting to master even Flappy Bird! I know which attack is coming now. Well, that's ridiculous, right? Yeah, you're the type of person who won't ever be happy. Just needed to feel safe, honestly. That's what that comes down to. Okay, well, I really feel... timelines, I feel like we're almost there. Someday, you're gonna learn to quit. This is where we left off. What the actual fucking hell is this? That attack was highly not okay. No, this is not it. This is where I die. No, 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 no. Snow piece. Okay, we have some HP. Progress. And today is that day. This should be his last real dialogue, I think. Because you see, all those fighting's really tiring me out. No! Fuck! It was one more turn. It was one more turn. I think. I might be entirely mistaken. Because you see, all this fighting is actually tiring me out, and if you keep pushing me, then I'll force you to use my special attack. And I think the special attack can't kill me, right? Once a protagonist survives his final attack, Sans will use his special attack, which cannot do damage to the protagonist. Sans abstains from attacking and stalls his turn. That was literally the final turn. Had I survived that, had I like fucked up one attack a little less, we would have won. We would have just gone through like the last 3 attacks or something. When he started using a special attack, apparently you just win, and we were one attack away from it. I'm still gonna end it here. I said one more attempt. It was a good attempt. It was a really good attempt. We made progress. But I've been live for over 2 hours, and I am hungry. Saturday we'll be back finishing the genocide run of Undertale, but holy fucking hell!